Hello everyone, welcome to another episode Fun with Vintage Hi-Fi. Today I have for you lovely amplifier by Rotel. It's integrated stereo amplifier RA-913 model. It's a 900 series, so it's not the most powerful one from this kind of look. The more powerful ones, the 1000 series. They look pretty the same with a few features more or less. Otherwise it looks it looks exactly almost like this. Same two VU meters with the kind of amber light backlight. The small size but lovely working. These models have those handles on the side to kind of put you into the thinking is like a rack mounted model, so you can mount it to the cabinet or the rack, while actually not, because there is no hollow space here to kind of attach it. Is basically on a body side, those handles, so they kind of imitating only the rack, but nevertheless it looks very nice. You can have buy the tuners, same model tuners from Rotel. They look exactly alike with the handles and the sort of silver champagne color. You can stack it one on the other. This one is mid 70s, I believe around 76 75 when they've been manufactured. This one is quite good. It's like 60 watts per channel, so not too bad, and actually quite powerful for home use, I must say. It's quite heavy. It weighs like 11 kilograms to lift it, so it's not sort of like a small, so you can just grab it. No. From technical bit, as the harmonic distortion 0.3, so it's quite good. And otherwise is speaker load is from 4 ohm to 16 ohm. That's quite nice. And quite a few input outputs that later on I will turn it around. So let me show you what's from left to right. So it's like a speaker selector of A, B, BA speakers, or A plus B. That's quite nice. What else we have here? That's power button, and obviously with your speakers to off, you can nicely use the headphones, because obviously then you don't have a on speakers. That's quite nice option to completely switch the speakers off. Power button, tune control. Tune control as normal. We have a bass, treble, and tone defeat, which means is bypassing all of your adjustment or the tones control. Here we have the filters, so the frequencies being cut off. So first one is subsonic with 15 hertz. Then we have a low filter with 30 hertz and high filter with 8 kilohertz to be cut. That's quite all right. If you depends what you're listening to. Monitor is for obviously when you're using a tape recorder. In this case, I have prepped for you the lovely Akai 4000 dB GX. That's quite nice one. So we're gonna listen a bit on it. So you switch source, so when you're listening to anything else except tape, and then you have a tape 1 on the other side, tape 2, or when you do the copying from tape 1 to tape 2, or tape 2 to tape 1. So we leave it on the tape 2. Then we have a mode stereo on mono. That's quite alright if you're listening the mono recordings from the day, or record players which they in mono. That's quite good. Then balance, a big knob for the balance, left, right. Muting to minus 15 decibels, so if you have a phone call or something, that's quite alright. And loudness in and then we have a function knob, so it's two, you can connect 2 record players, phono 1, phono 2, that's quite nice. Tuner and AUX for whatever you would fancy, like a CD player or your literally iPod or some music device you want to listen to. So, and lovely knob for the volume. As you can hear, it clicks. So it gives you the kind of feeling that you basically monitoring it on no, it's not smooth, it's just clicking, like there's those probably like the rivets were all over the side. So let's play something to do this. So let me switch the record player and action. There we go. Very nice recording. As you can see, lovely the meters are reacting. But obviously it's a tape, so actual meters on the tape recorder reacting fully. But this one is for strength of the what's coming out. So it's basically signal us from the any tape player is not so strong, so you can just literally adjust it to the max here. But there we go. Yeah, that's how it works. So that's quite nice. And it works everything. Muting, loudness, we can just bump the loudness. Yeah, I mean, it's not in the best condition. As you can see on the side here, I don't know what it is. It looks like it's a bit rubbed off. I don't know, it's like maybe someone used some cleaning material which removes the little bit of this, because this is plastic but this is metal. This is brushed aluminum, champagne color, kind of silver. So this is plastic and is rubbed off, but you know, what can you do? It's 40 years, almost 50 years old, so you know, it have a life. Unfortunately, you see guys, sometimes you get stuff from all over the place. This one came from the smoking home. Somebody was smoking, so it does have the whiff of smoke. I tried to clean it and it's still there, because obviously the the smoke gets inside and you can actually smell it a little bit. Probably if it's in the cabinet, you're not gonna, or maybe over the time it's gonna sort of evaporate, but at the moment I can smell it, the cigarette. So stereo mono, yeah, and the filter, let's put it a little bit higher. Yeah, there is a bit of difference with the low filter, yeah, and subsonic filter. The subsonic filter, I feel this is the least I can hear whatever is happening here. And obviously the tone control, we can do the bass, you can feel it. My speakers cannot take it on it. So, oh, another song. There we go. So let's go through it. Yeah, defeat, which means bypassing everything, doesn't make a difference. And then you adjust a little bit. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite nice amp with a lot of abilities. You can do it into, you know, built-in. Why not to have it? I recommend built in Japan. So yeah, quite nice. So let's switch to the other one, so show you guys what's behind it. So let me just pause for the second. So there we go. In the rear, as you see, we have quite a lot of connections. So just quickly, on the right hand side we have all of the speakers connection which the speakers A and speakers B raw. That's, you know, basically it. I see this part here. I think this might be a prep for other models, which is like you can plug it another element, but at the moment there are blinds here, so it's probably not in use, but in other models I'm sure there are like a switch for the sockets for the other elements. Big heat sinks for getting the heat out of the inner rear. That's quite all right. And here, let's just move the cable away. Here we have phono 1 and phono 2. As you see, we have a DIN connector, same as RCA. So 5 DIN connectors for the old connecting your reel to reels or cassette players, but that's just this one here. But that one is for your record player, 5 DIN. So it's also for tape as for a record player, which is quite cool. And both sets, not only 5 DINs but also RCAs, and the tape monitor in out, 2 of them. Then we have a phono 2 just for the RCAs, tuner, AUX, and interesting, as I mentioned to you guys, this can work not only as an integrated amp, but you can split it, removing those pins. What it does is literally you splitting it to the preamp and main power amp. So by removing those ones, you can connect it and use it as a preamp with all of the abilities, with volume control, tone control, and when you have a power amp somewhere, then you can use it. Or you can use it as a main, like a power amp, and if you have another nice preamplifier, and use just this one as a power amp. Also, you have to split it and connect it on the bottom, but if you're using as a preamp to the amp, you're using the top connectors. That's quite cool. That's how it is in the rear. Basically, yeah, let me switch back to the front for the second. There we go, back to front. So let's switch the music on again. Yeah, this is quite nice. Yeah, as you see, lovely Rotel stereo integrated amplifier, RA-913 model. Quite nice with that. Thank you guys for, let's switch the loudness off and enjoy for the second. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like my little presentation, hit the like button. If you first time across my little channel, hit the subscribe. You'll be up to date with all of my little shenanigans. But as I said, yeah, this one, as you see, I maybe need a little bit to see the VU meters actually reacting. But I guarantee you, if you put a radio or CD player, the signal is much stronger. The VU meters are reacting lovely to it. And yeah, thanks again, and see what I would come up with next time.